Hi, this is Mike again. In this tutorial, we're going to continue adding activities to our Nearpod lesson. We're going to continue using the Nearpod activities tutorial that I've set up. I'm just going to click edit on it. And this time what we're going to do is we're going to look at adding a collaborative board to our lesson. And this is a similar thing to Flipgrid. I'm not Flipgrid, but Padlet. So if you've ever used Padlet, Padlet is a pretty cool system where people can post messages or like boards onto a background, and then they can respond to each other. This is kind of a stripped down, simple version of it, and I'll show you what it looks like. So we click on Collaborative Board, and then enter in a topic. We could do the topic. Let's see. What or how about why was Vietnam? About why was the Vietnam War considered a proxy war? Go question mark. Okay, and then answer using evidence. Nice. Okay, and so that's going to be my question. Now, there's down here. There's a couple of board choices you can pick to change kind of the format of it. And you can also add an image up here that goes along with your question. So that's kind of like the header image. Now, if we have the question and the description that we would like and the board chosen that we would like the background to be, then what we can do is click Save. And then what we want to do is go ahead and come down to Collaborative Board and then preview it so we can get an idea of what it looks like. So when students access it, what they're going to be greeted with is they're going to be greeted with the background that has the question, and then what they're going to do is they're just going to go ahead and put their answers here. So we could do something like, let's see, Vietnam War, a proxy, or because it was the battlefield between U.S. and Russia. Russia's ideological war of, let's see, communism versus capitalism. Okay, so that sounds like a fairly researched answer. So what they would do is they would put in their answer using evidence from class. So let's say we had just finished a lesson that talks about proxy wars. And then what the student would do is they could add a picture to it if they wanted to. So you can imagine the types of questions where you would, want the students to post a picture. Kind of downside to it is it doesn't have all the features of a Padlet. So Padlet, they could do audio and video and all kinds of stuff, but it is a pretty cool collaborative board. I guess the other downside would be they can't directly respond to each response to the question. They have to just post their own board, and this is what that means. So if you click post, then the post will appear, but you'll notice that it can't be responded to. The next student would just have to come over here and post their own original, board responding to this one. The other, I guess, kind of drawback would be there's no names involved with this. It's just kind of blank. So then it would be a little bit difficult to give credit. But it does have its uses. The other thing that you could do is you could ask students to include their name on their response, and they can also add images to their responses as well. Okay, so that's how the collaborative board works in Nearpod.